Hey, it's bourbonblog.com live. I'm joined by two really incredible guys who I'm sure you know, winemaker and the owner of Savage and Cooke. It's Dave Phinney joining us live by audio as he's in transit today. And joining me, he's actually in Little Rock, Arkansas at a bar called, is it BJ's?
BJ's.
BJ's. It's Scottie
Yes.
Pippen. You know Scottie, and you know all the great things he's done in the world of basketball. And now, Scottie, so exciting to have. I'm trying some of your digits now. Now in the world of bourbon, uh, I guess the first question is, Dave, Scottie, how did this whole thing unfold with you guys coming together?
Uh, well, Dave, I'll go ahead and break the ice a little bit.
There you
But
go. There you go.
I, I have a business partner that kind of intruded on Savage and Cook and basically left a message asking if they were interested in a collaboration with Scottie Pippen to do a bourbon. And I guess they did a little checking to see if it's just real or not. And we were real, we were serious, and it was probably one of the greatest calls I ever got back when they was able to reach back out. And my partner said, "Hey, Dave Phinney called us back," and it was an exciting time. But really, I was just sitting around during the pandemic, boozing a little bit, and my business partner said, "Hey, you should get into the bourbon world. You seem to drink a lot of bourbon," and I'm not going to say what I was drinking, but lo and behold, I was able to meet Dave Phinney. He came into LA and we had a nice dinner. We bonded really well, and it's been nothing but hard work since then.
Yeah. No. To echo what Scottie was saying, it's been just an amazing, fun adventure thus far. But when we first got the call, I really did think it was someone playing a joke on us, and then flew down to LA. We had about a, I don't know, 4 or 5 hour dinner, a few bottles of wine,
Yeah.
and kind of shook hands right
Yes.
there that night. And it's just been great ever since.
That's really cool. So now, Scottie, have you always been a whiskey bourbon fan? Did you discover it more during the pandemic? How did how did it lead up
Um,
to you being a fan?
I've always had a little bit of whiskey, sort of. I don't want to call out what I was drinking, but I've always pretty much been a whiskey drinker as well as a wine drinker. So you can call me a boozer.
Equal opportunity, me as well. So, and this again, this bourbon is so good. You launched in Chicago. By the way, we were going to come to your launch party. I was scheduled already to be doing an event myself. So I saw some photos for it. Looked amazing. Um, you guys launched in Chicago. It's been in Chicago now for a number of months. How's it being received? We love it. You know, we've written review. We really enjoy it. But what are people saying? What's been happening since it launched?
Well, I mean, it's been great. We've gotten great response from it, from everybody from bourbon connoisseurs to people that are just now starting to experience it based on the Scottie Pippen Dave Finney collaboration. But we've been getting great response, and here coming up, I guess the first quarter next year, we have a chance to build it a little bit more and take it on a national level.
Yeah, so we'll be seeing digits more and more places. I mean, again, I know a little bit about the bourbon, but what are we drinking here? As we the notes that you all get on it, tell us a little bit about the whiskey.
Well, I don't want to speak ahead of Dave because he's more of a bourbon connoisseur than I am. He was in this business, but I think when I went into it, and Jordan Via, who was the master distiller here, he kind of picked my brain and kind of wanted to make sure that it was something that was to my liking as well as to Dave's liking. But I wanted something that was easy to drink. Something that just didn't have any hard edges. And I told Jordan that I'm kind of a lightweight, I guess, to some degree in the bourbon world. So I wanted something that was very tasteful but smooth and easy to drink. And I feel like he really checked all the boxes.
Yeah, and Dave, Scottie really, it's cool because we've seen athletes and some people that are celebrities putting their name on a bourbon, and I'm sure that there's varying levels of uh, participation that they have in those, but from what I've seen, from what seeing you all together there at the distillery working on this, it's exciting to me to see just how involved you both were on this and putting out something that is really can bear the name Digits.
Yeah, no, you hit on something that's very relevant, and there's sort of two main points. The first is in that wonderful dinner that we had in LA, I decided I've sort of only got one speed. I'm pretty transparent, so I basically said to Scottie, look, we can be friends for the rest of our lives, but if we're going to get into business together, here's kind of what I'm going to ask of you, in the sense that, just throwing your name on it, and to your point with some of the other sort of athlete endorsed or celebrity endorsed products, it really is just throwing their name on it. And I said, but we're definitely gonna want to, tap you for your time. And if you don't have the time, if it's not a priority, we totally understand. Like I said, we can be friends for life. And Scottie assured me that that wasn't going to be the case, and he has completely over delivered on his participation from a sort of marketing and in that involvement standpoint, which is actually to me the harder of the two. But the second part of that is he's being very humble. Him and Jordan really put this blend together themselves. I was on the, I was there for parts of it, but there was a lot of interaction between Scottie and Jordan. Scottie and Scottie and Jordan around the blend, because what I didn't want to do is just repackage something that we had already done. This really needed to sort of, no pun intended, but have Scottie's fingerprints on it, and really be something that we could all be proud of, but that had his personal touch. So he's being very humble. He and Jordan spent a lot of time putting that blend together.
It's
Well,
it's a beautiful blend. It really is.
yes, and I just want to piggyback off of what Dave said. You can say me and Jordan, but was a total team effort. The people at Savage and Cooke, everyone just been totally part of us building this brand and making sure that it's being very successful. So those are the things that get my juices flowing, that I'm playing with people that they all want to win, and that's what I want to do too.
Yeah, we know that Scottie is a winner. He has a winning bourbon. Dave has award-winning wines, whiskeys. We love everything that's happening there at Savage and Cooke. We can't wait to see Digits more places, and this new Smith Tea project. Tell us briefly about this. This is so cool what you guys are doing.
Dave, you want to take over this?
Yeah, it was kind of a surprise, and like many things in life, there's good and bad surprises. But this one was RC, Scottie's business partner, who's we've all become, well, they were already friends. We've all become good friends, and RC kind of mentioned this tea idea, and I was scratching my head a little bit, because I didn't know that there was a thing where people were aging tea in barrels, specifically bourbon barrels. And of course, Smith Tea is an iconic brand. And, coincidentally, I am a tea drinker. I grew up off and on in Bristol, England. So I sort of know that culture. And I don't think it was anything we thought we were going to necessarily do, but we said, oh, let's go down the road and see what happens. And again, all credit to Scottie and to the Smith Tea folks. We kind of told them what we liked. We had some sort of over the phone conversations, and then finally some in-person conversations. And I mean, the tea is amazing, and it's just been kind of like a bonus round that we weren't expecting. That's actually really taking off, so it's pretty exciting.
It's a bonus round. I like all the sports things. Bonus round. We're gonna keep on going for the win here. No, this bourbon is great. I can't wait to try the tea. It's going to be in more and more markets. But if you're in Chicago or you're in Illinois, be looking for it. Digits, and again, the name Digits comes from what, Scottie?
Well, I come from Dave Phinney, the creative mind behind a lot of this. What you see from an aesthetic standpoint, Dave was very creative in just picking the bottle, the top, I mean the cap, and the design. I mean, having the design of using my hand on the bottle, all of those ideals came from the great Dave Phinney. So those are things that I can't take credit for, but it was
Hey, well,
his
hold
creative
on.
mind.
Hold on now. If you didn't have those amazing hands, I would have never thought that up. So.
Oh, that's great. Guys, thank you. Thank you so much for joining us on Bourbon Blog. Big congrats to you both. And we're going to keep on sipping the digits, and we'll try the tea. Really means a lot to have you both on here.
Thank you. It was
Thank
a
you.
pleasure.
Thank you.